my brother, Gigi, who's gone to be with the Lord now. I remember the day when he realized that he needed to trust Christ.
Yes.
And it wasn't his brother, the preacher, that preached to him that got him to that point, but it was the Spirit of God and through gospel music.
Mm-hmm.
He listened. He was a lost man that rode around all these knobs in Junction City patrol at 3 o'clock in the morning. And he'd have the radio blasting loud, and he'd be whistling along with every gospel song, Sister Drake. Every song.
Yeah.
Now I remember going up, he wanted me to come to the house and talk to him. They lived above the police station, him and Mom. And he wanted me to come up and talk to him. And I knew God was dealing with him. Now I remember that day, we went in his bedroom, and I'd already talked to him before. But on this day, we went up to eat supper. Mom had cooked some of that good fried chicken, squash, mashed potatoes, and, you know, you just want to rub them all over yourself. They're so good.
Yeah.
And Gigi said, come in here in the bedroom. We went in, and he had a song on that, the inspiration song that they were known for.
Yes.
Just a little talk with Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, sit down on the bed here. I said, okay, I'll sit down. He had it planned. He was going right with it, and it finished. And he said, remember he turned and looked at me. He said, I want to do that right now.
Oh, wow.
I haven't had that talk with him, and it's time to do it. I said, okay, brother. We got on our knees right there in his bed, above the police station. And there he prayed and cried out to the Lord Jesus to forgive him, admitting he was a sinner, and he invited Christ into his life. He knew he didn't have to be perfect because Jesus was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
He knew he couldn't do it himself because he doesn't see me as a preacher that I wasn't perfect. But he knew I knew Jesus, and he did. And that day he gave his heart and life to Jesus Christ. It was before he ever had a heart transplant. It was before he even knew he needed a heart transplant. And I remember as he was waiting on that, not knowing what was going to happen, the doctors gave him 24 hours. His heart doctor in St. Joseph in Lexington said, you got 24 hours to live. He said, you got any friends, you got any family, you need to call them in here now, because you're not going to be alive tomorrow by this time. He was in that bad a shape. And he told us as a family out in the hall, my oldest brother Jerry, my mom, and myself, Patsy was there. My brother said, Jerry said, what about a heart transplant? He already had a new heart, spiritually.
Yes.
And, well, have y'all talked to him about this? The doctor asked us. We said, no, but we will if we need to. He said, I'll talk to him. As long as you all will support him. Said, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. If we knew how hard it was, what it was going to be for him, we may not try to hang on so hard. But it was 19 months before he got his heart. Now, I remember that day at St. Joe, Gigi said, I'll never fly in anything. Nothing. He was not going to fly. And the only way that he could go from St. Joe in Lexington to Cincinnati University Hospital was by helicopter. We were standing there looking back toward Danville, Junction City, from his room at the hospital, big windows. And I said, Gigi, I said, you know you got to fly in a helicopter. He turned and looked at me and said, I don't care if it's a mule. He said, I'm ready to go do what needs to be done.
Wow. Wow.
I said, well, brother, you told me you'd never fly. He said that before I saw what the Lord had in store. Because he said, I stand here looking at these windows, looking back at home. And he said, I realize that's not home.
Yeah.
I realized I had a new home, a new mansion, a new place. And he said, the Lord appeared. He said, I know nobody's seen him face to face since he's been gone. He said, but in the clouds, said he appeared. He said, I'm going to take care of you. He said, that's all I need to know.
Yeah.
I my brother, when we was kids, but he'd eat popsicles, but never like he did that last 24 hours in St. Joe. He ate doctor said give him anything he wants. He ate every popsicle in St. Joseph Hospital. They went to all the floors and collected. My older brother went to Winn-Dixie, was over then and like just down from St. Joe, and he bought a case of popsicles and he ate all day.
Mhm.
So when he got on that helicopter, he was loaded with popsicles. What a trip, though.
Yeah.
What a testimony for the Lord.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, just a little talk is all it takes. We're going to
That's right.
sing those.